Hi everybody, welcome to the long-awaited, fairly anticipated update on the 1950 Cadillac camper. Now for those of you who don't remember this on my channel from at this point a couple years ago, this originally started life as a 1950 Cadillac hearse, and then we took what used to be an Avion slide-in camper that you would put on the back of like a pickup truck and affixed that to the hearse. So just a quick recap, we cut everything from the door back off, right, leaving us an empty chassis to start with, at which point we built the frame and then set the Avion camper on top of it and added in compartment doors and all of that good stuff. I don't actually have the key to open most of these. So here's a quick update on what we got going on. The back porch is finished. So you can see the diamond plate aluminum there. And then we have the back area kind of finished up. So now the battery compartment has a door and everything, and the solar controller's hiding in there. The receiver and everything's put together for the rear bumper / porch. The fuel filler cap and everything is done now. And all of the compartment doors have locks on them. As you can see here, this is the compartment where the air conditioning is. So we have this. I'm not entirely sure how efficient that's going to be. It does have a screen on the back side so the air conditioner can reject the hot air outside. Still got a couple of doors to put together, and this has changed around a little bit. So it's got a different hood on it now, and the doors and everything have been primed, and a lot of body work has been done in that regard. Working on fitting wheels to it, so we found some Ford F-250 dualies, or maybe it's F-350. But either way, Ford wheels is what we're going to use. The dualies fit with the fender cover. So there's actually a wheel well cover that goes around this, and those are hanging out over there. So that's what those are right there. So those will bolt up and cover the wheels. In a week or two, expect to see another video of this where we actually have it outside and driving. I wished I could take a step back and really show you the whole thing for what it is. I'm really excited to get it outside and do that. Some significant changes that have happened since the last time I've been here. I finally got the customer to go ahead and install a 4L80E transmission. I told him do not do the 700 R4. But the transmission shop he called, I think, was more interested in selling a transmission that they had in stock versus something that met his needs. But that's fine. We got rid of that. We got a good, nicely built 4L80E in there. Decided to go with the EZ TCU from Fast. I did not mount that there. Boy, I tell you what, my buddy Dave actually fabricated the firewall. And then I went back and patched like a bunch of holes and stuff, did the body work up top to blend everything in, and just worked really hard at smoothing all of this out. And then when I was working on other things in this, I received a lecture about putting things in the middle of the wall or whatever, and I can understand that. But to come back and find something mounted in the middle of the firewall that I worked very hard on, oh man, I was just like, ah! But that's okay. It's whatever. He's got some air horns that he's going to mount over that, I think. So I don't think it'll look that bad. But came out here and got sort of base tune on it. Got cold start and everything sorted out. The distributor got moved, so I need to reset the ignition timing. But the exhaust sounds really good, and it does start right up. So we're doing good with that. I'm actually here doing computer stuff at the same time. This isn't the only thing I'm working on. So at some point this week, we're getting the wheels on it, and then we need to drive it, because I am at the point where I need to drive this to figure out the rest of the stuff. There's one small issue going on where, so the fuel pump controller's back here. We have an Aeromotive A1000 in the tank, and that fuel pump controller actually browns out when I go to crank the engine, and so I'll lose fuel pressure while the engine's cranking, and as a result, the engine doesn't start. So I really got to sit down and take a good long look at why that fuel pump controller is doing that and see if I can come up with a solution for that. But for now, it's been sitting for a couple days, haven't ran it. Been busy working on computer stuff, like I said. But I'm going to go ahead and try and start it for you. See how easy it cold starts here at room temperature. Sounds like it's missing out of this side. Like I said, the distributor got moved, so I don't know where the timing's at right now. Well, it's definitely hitting on all the holes when I rev it up, so. There you are. Like I said, I need to actually adjust the ignition timing so it's back to where it's supposed to be. But it starts right up. It's, you know, not running pig rich or anything like that. We've ran the transmission through all the gears, checked for driveline vibration. So really, it's down to getting those wheels put on, and then we're ready to go. As far as the inside goes, let me show you what we got going on in there. So he changed up everything on me a week before I left and wanted a completely different inverter charge controller system. So that's a Xantrex, I think, Freedom 458 sitting there in the bottom, and that needs to be wired in. And now we got overhead cabinets inside here. So you can see the overhead cabinets are installed. Got our overhead cabinets here. We got our range hood here, and we got our 2-burner stove and countertop and sink and everything all finished and installed. We still got to do the cabinets down here, and then we have the air conditioning there. The seats and everything are ready to go in, and he's been working on this bed here. That's one of his projects, and I think we're going to put a different refrigerator in it. I'm going to be doing a bus pretty soon, and this is pretty awesome. Like, I'm going to be doing a bus for myself. There's actually a toilet that goes right there. You can see there's the shower drain, and then the shower fixture stuff is up there. And there's an outlet there, and then on the door that goes into the bathroom, there's going to be a mirror on the inside. And what that means is you can shit, shower, and shave at the same time. That, my friends, is efficiency. So beyond that, that's pretty much where we're at. You can see that they've started doing body work on this to try and smooth it out as much as they can. He's going to paint it silver, I think. I'm not really sure how I feel about all that, but you have to do something about it, and I guess that's what we're doing. My primary responsibility on this is electrical and getting the engine set up and everything else. I did not work on this by myself by any means. This is probably 5 years worth of project that just slowly gets completed as we come along here. But I did, let's see, what have I done besides wiring? I built the engine harness from scratch. I did all of the camper electrical. I painted the dash. I had fabricated the transmission cross member and stuff that holds the transmission up. This has vintage air heating and air conditioning in it, so I fabbed up everything for the vintage air, making it work with the defrost and all of that, and then put these lines in and got all that ran. So this actually splits off to the hot water heater that goes in the rear. So the motor actually assists with heating the water. The AC condenser and everything, and the fan shroud, I had a hand in doing. Firewall I had a hand in doing. Installing the air conditioner I had a hand in doing. And then, of course, the solar system and everything else. And then fabricating like some of the interior walls and stuff. So I've really worked on a little bit of everything when it comes to this, but by no means did I do it by myself. But that is where we are currently at.